High blood pressure is a serious issue that can cause heart attacks, liver damage, and kidney failure. Many people don't realize they have high blood pressure until it's caused some harm. High blood pressure happens when blood pushes too hard against your artery walls. This makes your heart and arteries work harder, which can damage the heart muscle over time. It can also create small tears in the artery walls and lead to the buildup of fatty plaque. Nearly 50% of adults in the United States have high blood pressure, which can raise their risk of heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. Foods that are high in salt or added sugars, like soda, baked goods, and many packaged foods, can raise blood pressure. Reducing or swapping out these foods can help people manage or lower their blood pressure. A balanced diet can include plant-based foods, whole grains, and healthy fats. Eating these foods, along with other strategies, can help manage blood pressure. Today, we'll look at the 7 foods that are bad for your blood pressure. Frozen pizzas often have a lot of sugar, saturated fat, and sodium. They can be especially high in sodium. Cheese is usually salty. For example, just 2 slices of American cheese have 512 milligrams of sodium. This is often combined with salty or sugary pizza dough, cured meats, and tomato sauce. To keep the pizza flavorful after cooking, manufacturers add extra salt. A 12-inch pepperoni pizza from the freezer can have 3,140 mg of sodium, which is more than the daily limit of 2,300 milligrams. Instead, consider making pizza at home using homemade dough, low-sodium cheese, and your favorite vegetables for toppings. Enjoying this video? Hit subscribe to stay updated with essential health tips and the latest updates on our channel. Sugar can raise your blood pressure in several ways. Studies show that sugar, especially from sugary drinks, can lead to weight gain in both adults and children. Being overweight increases the risk of high blood pressure. Added sugar might also directly raise blood pressure, but more research is needed on this. In a 2019 study of women with high blood pressure, cutting down on sugar by 2.3 teaspoons led to an 8.4 millimeter drop in systolic pressure and a 3.7 millimeter drop in diastolic pressure. The American Heart Association recommends specific daily limits for added sugar consumption to promote better heart health. For women, the suggested limit is 6 teaspoons, equivalent to 25 grams, while for men, the recommendation is 9 teaspoons, or 36 grams. Adhering to these guidelines can help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and maintain overall well-being, as excessive sugar intake has been linked to various health issues, including obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. To keep your heart healthy, it's best to cut down on saturated fats and avoid trans fats, especially if you have high blood pressure. Saturated fats can increase LDL cholesterol levels in the blood. Trans fats, which were banned from processed foods in 2018, are especially harmful to heart health. They significantly increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, making them a major contributor to poor cardiovascular health. Packaged and pre-prepared foods often contain saturated fats, as well as high amounts of sugar, sodium, and low-fiber carbs. Saturated fats primarily originate from animal products, including full-fat milk and cream, butter, red meat, and chicken skin. Consuming these foods in moderation is important for maintaining heart health. The American Heart Association recommends reducing both saturated and trans fats for heart health. One way to lower saturated fat intake is to replace some animal products with plant-based options. Many plant-based foods are excellent sources of healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These include nuts, seeds, olive oil, and avocado, all of which can contribute to heart health and overall wellness. Drinking too much alcohol can raise your blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, your doctor may suggest reducing your alcohol intake. A 2017 study found that drinking less alcohol can help lower blood pressure in people who usually consume more than 2 drinks a day. For those without high blood pressure, limiting alcohol may lower the risk of developing it. Alcohol can also interfere with blood pressure medications, making them less effective due to drug interactions. Many alcoholic drinks are high in sugar and calories, which can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of hypertension. If you choose to drink, the American Heart Association recommends limiting alcohol to 2 drinks per day for men and 1 drink per day for women. If cutting back is challenging, consider talking to a doctor for guidance. Salt, particularly the sodium in it, is a major cause of high blood pressure and heart disease because of how it affects fluid balance in the blood. Table salt is about 40% sodium. While some salt is necessary for health, it's easy to consume too much. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium to no more than 2,300 milligrams per day, which is about 1 teaspoon of salt. Most sodium in the American diet comes from packaged and processed foods rather than what we add at the table. Sodium can be hidden in surprising places. The salty foods are significant contributors to daily salt intake and include breads and rolls, pizza, sandwiches, cold cuts and cured meats, soup, and burritos and tacos. Being mindful of these items can help manage sodium consumption and support better health. Canned soups are convenient and quick to prepare, especially when you're short on time or not feeling well. However, they are often high in sodium, which can raise your blood pressure. Canned broths and stocks can have similar sodium levels. To reduce sodium intake, opt for low or reduced sodium soups, or consider making your own soup at home with fresh ingredients. It's best to avoid ultra-processed foods whenever possible. Most sugar, sodium, saturated fats, trans fats, and additives come from these prepackaged items. Even if prepackaged vegetables and meat-based meals look appealing, think twice before choosing them. They often have high levels of sodium and sugar. Always check labels for low sodium and sugar options. Condiments like ketchup, soy sauce, chili sauce, and salad dressings usually contain a lot of sugar and salt. Products that are low in sodium will often highlight this on their labels. Studies show that ultra-processed foods can lead to weight gain and obesity, which are significant risk factors for high blood pressure and heart health issues. Obesity activates your sympathetic nervous system, causing your body to speed up its functions. This leads to an increased heart rate and more blood flow, putting extra pressure on your blood vessels and raising blood pressure. Additionally, obesity can increase sodium retention, another cause of hypertension. It's better to avoid these foods altogether and choose healthy, homemade alternatives. Buy fresh and cook at home, even if it takes more time. Prioritizing your health is important in today's fast-paced world. Thanks for watching our video on the 7 foods that are bad for your blood pressure. If you learned something new today, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share this video with friends and family who might benefit from it. Remember, small changes can lead to big improvements in your health. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.